We made some hot honey chicken legs, did them on the Kamado charcoal grill. These things are really good. The taste on here is fantastic, super easy to make. They have that good smoky charcoal flavor. You got to give these a try. I'll show you just how I made them. So stay tuned. Hey, it's Jeff with Barbecue Plus. Today we are going to make up some chicken legs. So got some chicken legs at the local grocery store, $1.22 per pound. I've got half of them, the other half I froze. Going to use those at a later date. So got a half a dozen of these, and we're going to season them up. We're going to use our Kamado grill over here. This is the Big Joe 3, and I've got it running with some lump charcoal in there. Without further ado, let's season these legs up and get them onto that Kamado running at 400 degrees. So this is my chicken rub, affectionately called chicken rub, and I'll give you the recipe for this down in the comments, and maybe even just put it down. Maybe I'll put it right, see it right there? That's the recipe right there. I'm going to leave this for a little while so you can do a screenshot, or maybe you want to pause it and write that down. But yeah, right there, we've got that recipe. Don't miss any of those ingredients and you'll know how to make this. We're just going to sprinkle this on. It's not too spicy. It does have a little bit of heat, which I like, but it's not over the top, that's for sure. There we go. Again, this is running at 400 degrees on the Kamado. We're going to put these on. Afterwards, when they're pretty much all the way cooked, we're going to spice them up a little bit more. I think we're going to do some hot honey on here, at least on some of them. That should be a good little taste treat, and hot honey is pretty popular right now. So we're going to jump on that bandwagon, dip them in some hot honey, and then set it at the end, and this is going to turn out great. Let's head over to the Kamado. I've got this set up for two different cook areas. There's a little divider in the middle of the charcoal basket. That half is hot. This half over here, not as hot. We don't have any charcoal over there. So we're going to put it on the hot side. Close it down. We're going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to put a thermometer in there so we can monitor it as well. That Inkbird does have a setup for a thermometer and a plug-in. We can monitor that on the app. We can even, I believe, set a target temperature on there. You can see the app is running there. We've got it set for 400 degrees. If it does go up to 425, it's going to alert me. Right now that speed shows that the fan is running at 100% because we want that temperature to go up. Currently 349, and we've been running for 3 hours and 48 minutes. Isn't that almost a coincidence? I started this a little bit earlier. Here's that unit itself. Again, shows 367 degrees. I've got it set for 400. Fan's running at 100%. To bring that up, we don't have a probe 2 or a probe 3 in. Probe 1 is this little one here that goes into the back and looks at the grill surface temperature. There's those legs, and you can see there's charcoal under half of it, no charcoal under this half. We're going to have them on this end for a little bit, bring them up a little bit and get some good crispiness probably on that skin, and then move them over to the other side. So what I think I'm going to do is when we hit about 165, I'm going to apply the hot honey and then let them come up by an extra 20 degrees with that hot honey on. That should be really good stuff. Now we're just going to sit back and let them go. So I just checked these chicken legs and they're temping out about 175 degrees or so. We probably want to bring them up to about 185. In the meantime, I put together this little dipping sauce here. And what this has got is we've got some honey in here, about a cup of honey, about a third of a cup of rice wine vinegar, and then we've got about a third of a cup of soy sauce. I've got about a tablespoon and a half of gochujang, which is a Korean spicy paste. And that has just got lots of different flavors in it. So we added that in. We've got some garlic powder, some onion powder, and I added some chili powder also. So all mixed up, and that is just gonna be a nice little dipping sauce that we're gonna take those drumsticks, drop them in here, swoosh them around a little bit, make them happy, and put them back on the grill so that all can set up with that nice hot honey. So without further ado, let's head over there, grab some of these guys off, and begin the dipping process. There we go. So with that, just gonna kind of submerge them in there one at a time. These are pretty dark, and when we end up using a lot of charcoal and really get a good fire going, that definitely adds a lot of the darkness to the meat itself. Pellet grills, if you're using a pellet grill, not so much. Now we're going to take these, move them back over onto the Kamado, and let that set up. We're probably even going to brush some of this on top of it as they're in the grill. This is back over on the hot side where the charcoal is underneath. And since those were all the way cooked, we can actually use this leftover sauce as a dipping sauce. Wouldn't want to do that if it were a marinade, because that would have come in contact with raw chicken. But since this chicken has all the way been cooked by the time we dipped it in here, we're not worried about any kind of contamination, salmonella, from having raw chicken in contact with that, because it didn't happen. Those are looking good. We just want that hot honey to kind of set up on there a bit. We're going to turn them over once during this process, bring them off, and give them a taste. All right, these are done. We pulled them off. They're hitting about 190 degrees, which you might think is a little bit much, but there were still juices coming out of here. I wanted to make sure and get that hot honey really set up on there. We dipped it in here probably 3 or 4 times and then returned them to the grill so that way we could really caramelize this on top of it. And it looks absolutely wonderful. So we're gonna give them a few minutes to kind of cool down a little bit, cut into them and give them a try. I think we're gonna be excited about these. And we got a mug of leftover hot honey. No, not gonna drink that. So now is the moment of truth. We're gonna cut into these. Yeah, look at that. Some good skin there. We've got the meat. All that hot honey. Wow. Super, super good. A lot of those kind of Asian Korean spices, the gochujang. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That is coming through really good. The sweetness in here. Wow, the charcoal from doing these over live charcoal fire is fantastic. The skin, we've still got some crispiness to that. All in all, if you want to do a great chicken leg, this is the way to do it. Wow, This is absolutely over the top, nothing but wonderful. I mean, every bite of this is fantastic. This is probably some of the best chicken legs that I have ever made. Yeah, this is a recipe that's going to stay in my make this often pile, because these are nothing short of fantastic. One thing I thought of doing was Frenching the legs, where you cut all that skin off of it and it's just kind of a lollipop. You can do that if you want. I didn't take the time to do it. I think it's a nice presentation, but it doesn't affect the flavor at all. These are absolutely wonderful. These are so incredibly good. If you don't make these, you are really missing out. Super easy to do. The taste, really wonderful. You've got to give these a try. Yeah, I hope I'm inspiring you to make something great. I've got a ton of different recipes on different main dishes, appetizers, maybe even some tips on how to take care of your pellet grill or your smoker a little bit better, how to clean it, how to repair it. Yeah, lots of videos, over 130 videos in my channel. Love it if you would just kind of browse through there, grab yourself some inspiration, so that way you can go cook something great in your backyard this weekend. If you have some friends that are into barbecue, go ahead and share this with them. Maybe it helps them get some good ideas on what they can cook. And if you hit that like and subscribe, it tells YouTube that this is a great video. They'll promote it, more people will see it, and that makes me happier. Anyway, as I said, go out and cook something great in your backyard this weekend. And from Barbecue Plus, thanks for watching.